there anybody particular around the league that you feel like should come into the organization, can make an impact for y'all?
I mean, the dude sit right next to me, man. You know what I mean? That'd be pretty cool. That'd be pretty cool, no? You don't think so? You don't think so? How you feel about that? What would your take be on coming to Green Bay, man? Oh, it's too many Cowboy fans in the audience. There's too many Cowboy fans. My fault.
All right, listen.
My fault.
I'm in one of them Drewski 360 deals. You feel me? I'm a for lifer.
I like that.
I can't go nowhere.
I like that.
Man, Jerry Jones, we done talked. You know, that's my dog.
Our Adam Schefter reporting that the Cowboys are now listening to trade offers for Micah Parsons. What's your reaction to that?
Micah Parsons, hey, look, you can report all you want. There's no way they're allowing Micah Parsons to go anywhere. All of it, all of this is part of the negotiations. And as I talked to Jerry the other day on my podcast, and he was talking about it the other day when he tried to make that offer, he said somebody told him to shove it up his rear and all of that. I honestly, it blew my mind. It blew my mind that any kind of conversation like that would be going on in a situation like this. Micah Parsons, I want him to take control of this thing and say, I don't care about you two and whatever y'all got going. Get your butts in a room and get my money on that paper. That's what you need to be doing. So I'm hoping that's what gets done. But I guarantee Micah Parsons not going anywhere. Jerry's not that crazy. This is all what we call just negotiation stuff.
Trade Micah Parsons.
Well, without being too broad, obviously, we did think it was in the best interest of our organization, not only the future, but right now, this season as well. We've gained a Pro Bowl player. We've gained a Pro Bowl player in an area that we had big concerns in on the inside of our defense. Let me go beyond your question. First of all, I want to tell you that I really like Micah. I appreciate the 4 years that we've had him here, and he's a great player. And so we are very appreciative of the fact that he's a great player. There's no question that I could have signed him in April. And so we all know that to have agreements, all parties have to agree. But this was by design. I did make Micah an offer. It wasn't acceptable, and I honor the fact that it wasn't done in the way that he wanted to do it through an agent. So he was made an offer. There's not an ounce of vindictiveness. There's no bad feelings on my part about the fact that we didn't come together on an agreement. The facts are, and we'll cover it, I'm sure, with many of your questions, but the facts are specifically we need to stop the run.
Okay, locker room. I just sat here for an hour and listened to the press conference, Jerry Jones and Stephen Jones, with all the notes that I've taken during the press conference, the things that he said that I wanted to discern. First, let me tell you, when I saw him at this press conference, Jerry's hurt. Jerry's hurt. I could see it in his face. All we had to do was follow the damn train, CJ.
All you have to do was give him the money, Jerry Jones.
It don't matter, 'cause they don't like the clothes she wears. Don't like the color of her hair.
What's good, everybody? It's my answer here. We're back in the video. We're back on the video on the channel. In today's video, we're here to do another Random Talk video. In today's video, once again, like it's been like a couple of days since I'm doing like Random Talk videos, and I've given like this amount of support. So I do want to say thank you guys so much for all the support and the whole entire Random Talk videos and all that type of stuff, which to me, you guys want to see more Random Talk videos I'm going to do in today's video and all type of stuff. So once again, thank you for all the support of the whole entire Random Talk videos I've been doing for the past couple of days. That means a lot to me as well. You know what I'm saying? I do appreciate that a lot. But it's now time to do another Random Talk video in today's video, of course. And what we're going to be talking about is, of course, the whole situation that just happened. Like literally, I'm recording this like around like 12 o'clock a.m. on a Friday. So like while everyone's sleeping, whatever. This happened around like Thursday, 11 o'clock ish, or maybe like around Thursday afternoon, whenever. And I wasn't aware of this till now. This happened around like Thursday, August 28th, 2025, and I'm recording this on August 29th of 2025 on a Friday. This is crazy. I didn't expect this to be all crazy enough, whatever, but it's already crazy as it is. So basically, to run this whole thing down, Micah Parsons from the Dallas Cowboys, the DN, one of the greatest defensive players in the NFL. He has been traded to the Green Bay Packers for the two first round picks, and Kenny Clark from the Green Bay Packers. So yeah, Cowboys traded away a generational player who's potentially on his way to have a really fantastic career, and potentially going to be like a first ballot Hall of Famer, or at least a Hall of Famer at best. And they trade him away to the Green Bay Packers, a rivalry team, I'm assuming, because I'm assuming that Green Bay Packers and the Cowboys are a rivalry team, right? And of course, Jerry Jones traded him away to the rivalry team for some first round picks, and Kenny Clark, who's another defensive player too as well. So, yeah, that's pretty interesting. Or should I say, it's pretty interesting for the Packers part, because they have really good offensive players, a young offensive team, and all that type of stuff for that's surrounded by the quarterback Jordan Love. I like that dude; he's pretty cool. One of the best young quarterbacks in the league. Along with the defense, they got some really good defensive players, along with Micah Parsons. Combine those two together, they're potential Super Bowl contenders right there. You know what I'm saying? They're like Green Bay Packers is steadily like getting better as the days goes on, you know what I'm saying, as years go on and on and on. And even after the Aaron Rodgers situation, after Aaron Rodgers moved on from the Green Bay Packers, the Green Bay Packers have gotten better, and I think they're like the youngest team in the NFL, like last year, I believe, and I think they still is right now, along with Micah Parsons, because he is in his late 20s. So, yeah, this Green Bay Packers team is going to be at least a Super Bowl contending team. I don't see them. I can see them making the playoffs, of course, maybe this year. Hopefully, I'm right. But if they can, make it work with Micah Parsons and all that, dude. Oh man, it's gonna be a very interesting season for the Packers. I would tell you that right now. 2025 or 2026 season for the Green Bay Packers is gonna be a very interesting season, and we're gonna wait and see, and we're going to go from there. So that's going to be insane. Oh, man. Green Bay Packers fans are out there rejoicing right now, celebrating already. And here's the thing here. We're not even at the start of the NFL season yet, because the NFL season won't kick off till, I believe, next week. So that's that. So Green Bay Packers fans, rejoice. You got your Hall of Famer, Green Bay Packers, defensive end, Micah Parsons. Treat him with respect and give him that money. And speaking of the Green Bay Packers, they actually gave him the money already. So immediately after he got traded, Micah Parsons and the Green Bay Packers agreed to a whopping 4-year, $188 million. That makes Micah Parsons the highest paid non-quarterback player, I think, in NFL history. In this year, of course. So, Green Bay Packers, rejoice. You got your future Hall of Famer right here. I expect him maybe a couple of years from now uh, to stay as a Packer. Hopefully he does. I mean, Jordan Love has been talking about potentially making, Michael Parsons a Packer for a long time. So maybe his dream come true now. You know what I'm saying? So he's now a Packers, man. Now, as for the Cowboys, um, yeah, let's just say this is going to be a pretty hell of a season. But before we get to all that type of stuff, let me run down everything real quick. What went down at first, because I know a lot of people are wondering on my channel, like, how the hell Micah Parsons become a Green Bay Packer? What happened? What set all of this to be, the way it is right now? Why can't Michael Parsons stay as a Cowboy? Because a lot of Cowboy fans out there wondering what's going on. A lot of NFL fans like myself is wondering what's going on. Even some of the Green Bay Packer fans are wondering what's going on, what led to them, all this other type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I will bring down the details and all type of stuff. What went down, what led to all of this, because not many YouTubers are talking about this. So let me run this thing down real quick. So obviously around, I would say, the beginning of 2025, after that crazy ass whooping that the Green Bay Packers got to handed to the Cowboys. Obviously, as the years goes by, there was a disagreement between Jerry Jones and Micah Parsons about contract distribution, meaning that Micah Parsons want to have a brand new contract instead of current contract he had at that time. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to have a brand new contract. He tried to get him and his agent, Jerry Jones, to talk to Jerry Jones about like a new contract. He tried to talk to Jerry Jones personally at first, but Jerry Jones wasn't buying it. So he tried to get his agent, Micah Parsons tried to get his agent to talk to Jerry Jones about this, but Jerry Jones was not buying into as well. He's not buying into his agent too as well. So Jerry Jones was not communicating with anything at all. Meanwhile, the media and everything else are paying like Micah Parsons as his dude who don't want to do his job or whatever, but they don't understand the real detail. And the real detail is this: Jerry Jones did not want to pay this nigga. So obviously he didn't want to pay him. So they had a little troubling going around. This happened around like literally like around spring or whatever, and they've been going back and forth. Like Michael wants his money. He wants to have a brand new contract. Jerry Jones refused to give him the money of the brand new contract for Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons want like a 4-year some type of money, you know what I'm saying, that's worth like $200 million or whatever, or at least around $100 million, right? But Jerry Jones don't want that. He didn't want to negotiate that. He you know what I'm saying? Micah Parsons wanted to have the agent to talk to Jerry Jones about the, getting no negotiation or whatever for Micah Parsons. But Jerry Jones was not buying it. So basically, Jerry Jones left Micah Parsons and his agent like off to the winds. Like basically, he did not want to discuss Micah Parsons nor his agent about anything. He thinks because in Jerry Jones' mind, the reason why I say it is because Jerry Jones in his mind, he's thinking that Micah Parsons is going to potentially going to play for his 5th-year option. He's going to sign for his 5th-year option because in Jerry Jones' mind, he's thinking that, Micah Parsons going to play for his 5th-year option. So it's not the end of the world. So it's like, he's going to play for his 5th-year option. So let's not get that too ahead of ourselves. He said something like that, right? That's what he was banking on. He was banking on potentially Micah Parsons potentially, playing for his 5th-year option, whatever. And that was the case. There's still drama going around between him and Jerry Jones, Micah Parsons and Jerry Jones. And then around the summer, I believe, he asked for a trade, and he made a letter, I think it was on his Instagram, whatever, that I got from a YouTuber that made this type of videos. I'll link that YouTuber in the description. Go shout him out. Go give him a follow, whatever. And his statement, he wrote on his letter, says like this, before he got traded, I believe, like a couple months later down the line. As you can see, it says right here, he said this, Cowboys Nation, growing up in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, I was one of the few kids in my neighborhood who cheered for the Dallas Cowboys. Nearly everyone, around nearly everyone around support the Eagles, but I always believe in that star to wear that blue and white at the Penn State, and then carry the same colors into the NFL as a Cowboy. It has more than a dream. It was a destiny. From the moment I arrived in Dallas, you embraced me and my family as your own. You made a kid from the East Coast feel right at home in Texas. Every time I pulled up to the work, every time I strapped it onto the field, I felt the weight and the pride representing you. You didn't just give me a jersey; you gave me a piece to. You gave me a place to give me a place to belonging, whatever. I never wanted I never wanted this chapter to end, but not everything was in my control. My heart has always been there, always been here. Sorry, and it still is. Though through it all, I never made any demands. I never asked, never asked for any more, more than it says fairness. More than fairness. I only asked the person that I trust to negotiate my contract be part of the process, which is Jerry Jones, of course. This is a sad day, but not a bitter one. I'll never forget the joy of the draft night, the adrenaline of running out of the tunnel, or the brotherhood I share with my teammates, coaches, and staffs who prepared me every single game. Those memories are on mine forever. North Tex will continue to be my home in the off season. I'll still be here giving back to the community and that given me so much. And no matter where the next chapter takes me the beyond we've built. What we built will never be break. Thank you, Cowboy Nation, to every cheer, every moment, and every ounce of love you showed me wearing the stars has been the honor of my life. With gratitude and love, Micah Parsons. Number 11, Micah Parsons, which you know it is. I fucked up the few sentences. I'm sorry. Just I kind of took a screenshot of this and then just I kind of fucked over myself on this one with a few sentences. Sorry, but basically, if you want to read for yourself, there you go. I'm not gonna read it over again, but you already know. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's all his statement that says right there. This is before he got traded, whatever, you know what I'm saying? He said this like a couple of days ago, a couple of weeks ago before he got traded because he already announced his trade and all this type of stuff. He already announced the trade and everything else. Because obviously the whole issue with the whole entire contract distribution between him and Jerry Jones. All he had to do was just pay him, Jerry Jones. That's pretty much it. And because of that, he asked for a trade and he got what he wanted. And there's even reports that he even asked Jerry Jones one more time to even negotiate the contract, right? But Jerry Jones was basically saying you either play the 5th-year option or we trade you. So Michael Parsons said, you know what, I'm just going, going to get traded. And he's going to get traded to the person that he just talked to, which was freaking Jordan Love a couple months ago. So he got his wish to go technically to Packers, I believe. So I mean, he even though he probably wanted to stay as a Cowboy because he actually he tried to stay as a Cowboy. You know, what I'm saying he wanted to stay, but for Jerry Jones' part, he's basically like, you know what. I'm not going to negotiate my contract. Absolutely not. I'm not going to negotiate with you in your contract, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You either going to play your 5th option or we're going to trade you. That's pretty much what we got from here. And that's pretty much it. Like, that's crazy. And then he got traded to the Packers literally just like, well, yesterday, of course, it's on a Friday, but yesterday on August 28, 2025. So this is Friday, August 29th of 2025. Lost my voice there. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the whole ordeal. So basically, Jerry Jones didn't want to give him money. So he thought he was going to play on the 5th-year option, but now now he's traded for a couple first rounders and Kenny Clark, who's I think a defensive tackle for the Packers too. So you could say that. So after this whole entire trade, Dallas Cowboys fans prepare to get angry. Don't break your screens. Don't break your TV, your screens while I'm talking to you. Don't break it. It's not that serious. Calm down. The season hasn't started yet. But after this whole entire ordeal and everything happened, Jerry Jones made a statement immediately afterwards. As I'm recording this, I linked everything what the whole entire Cowboys fans feeling about this and everything, the whole things I got from for the YouTuber and all that. You'll see what I'm talking about when you read down below in the description because it's going to explain everything from their perspective. But basically, Jerry Jones basically said after the trade, he felt like the deal didn't come through between him and Micah Parsons. He keep calling him Michael, which is makes no sense. His name's not Michael; it's Micah Parsons. You think it's too much of Michael Irving, whatever. I don't know why, but I don't know. He's getting too old. He's like I think he's 82 years old. I don't know, man. He might be suffering something. I don't know. But besides that, though, yeah. So after that, he said that him and Micah Parsons could not come to a negotiation, whatever, all that type of stuff. So he felt like it was time to move on. And in his mind, he felt like gets a pass rusher. No, not a pass rusher, but a run rusher, or what I'm saying, that's what he felt like, because he felt like his issue was the runs. The runs was the issue that was going on. Now, I understand that the run was the issue with the Dallas Cowboys last year, but the problem here is the whole defense last year sucked ass. I mean, you saw the whole Green Bay Packers what they did to them in the playoffs last year. It was clearly the team was ass with the defense especially. So yeah, the run defense was always going to be a play with Dallas Cowboys and all that. It's been exposed throughout the whole entire 2025 and to 2024 to 2024 and 2025 season. So it's like we expect, right? So that's crazy enough, right? That's what he claimed. And here's the thing here, Kenny Clark, and the PFF thing. I think it's the like the grade thing. The I look at a chart right here. I look at the chart right on the NFL chart, whatever. There's this PFF thing where there's like this run thing, like grade thing that the statistic people run through. I don't know what they call it. You know what I'm saying? It's something like that. Basically, um, according to the charts, the PFF, who have the like the most like pass whatever thing called, Micah Parson has way more of a run rush, grade level than Kenny Clark. And Kenny Clark is about to be turning 30, whatever, and he just got off of this worst, grade, pass rush things in his entire career. So it's like you really trade someone that's not even as good, if not better than Micah Parsons. So it's like great. And mind you, Micah Parsons is a 3-time Pro Bowler. And he's in what his fifth year? I think this is fifth year in the league. Great job, Jerry Jones. Great job. Yeah, we do need to focus on the runs. The runs has been very issue, but you realize you not only have a pass rusher, but you also have a run rusher too as well, which is Micah Parsons, who is good in both categories. So you trade him to your rival team that literally spanked y'all last year. So great job, Jerry Jones. God, please save us, save Jerry Jones. Protect this man at all costs, man. He doing a great job. He's doing a good deed in the NFL, guy. He should be in the Hall of Fame after what he did here. He should be awarded a Medal of Honor what he just did. I'm just joking, y'all. It's completely fucked up. I feel bad for the Cowboys fans out there. I think that's the only people I feel bad about in this situation because it's like they cannot catch a break. Every time, every year, they try to cheer on the team and yet they get spanked and they get spit on by every other 31 team that hate the Cowboys. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. They can't catch a break. And the amount of excuses that Jerry Jones is saying right now, it's crazy, and it's not even going to get crazier when I link it to the description about the whole thing. You're going to understand what I'm talking about. It's just insane the amount of excuses that he is saying. Like, we need a rusher. You had a rusher and a pass rusher named Micah Parsons, who's a 3-time Pro Bowler and who was a better pass rusher and rusher than Kenny Clark. Oh, don't sleep on Kenny Clark. The nigga had the worst fucking pass rush or run rush in his entire career, and he's near his 30s. Yeah, I don't trust that dude. And the two first round picks, what are you gonna do with that? Shove it up your ass? I don't fucking know what Jerry Jones gonna do. Probably gonna shove those two first round picks up his ass. I don't fucking know what he's doing. But nonetheless, though, that's him. Yeah, this is crazy. And yeah, that's that. And then to make matters even worse, I believe so. He talked about he's probably going to do something with those first round picks, potentially trade them, whatever. So I don't know what Jerry Jones' game plan is. I don't know what the GM of the Cowboys' game play is. But they fired, they let go of Kathy McCarthy, and all that McCarthy dude. I forgot his coach name. But they let him go, and then they let Micah Parsons go, who's their best defensive player on that team, to a rivalry team that spanked y'all last year. That's crazy. And it gets even crazier, ladies and gentlemen, because all the Cowboys fans out there, you might want to turn off the video on this one because guess what's going to happen to them in week 1 this year, 2025 season, or 2025 or 2026 season? Like, guess what's going to happen to them? So the Cowboys, I look into the schedule right now. Cowboys in their first week of the 2025-2026 season. Guess who they're going up against in their first week of the 2025 or 2026 season? Guess what they're going up against? They're going against the NFL, the Super Bowl champion. The NFL champions, the Super Bowl champions. Yeah, they're going against the Super Bowl champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, in their first week. And that's the Cowboys. Then guess what's going to happen in week 4 in primetime Sunday football, where I'm going to be watching it 100%. Guess what they're going up against in week 4 of the Dallas Cowboys? The Green Bay Packers. And that is the game where they not only traded Micah Parsons, right? He's going to be on the other side of the ball. And it's going to be at the Cowboys Stadium. Now, I know some guys are probably thinking, oh, the Cowboys have a home court advantage. That's pretty cool. You always want to have that home court advantage or home field advantage. Sorry, I said home court. That's home court advantage is the NBA terms or basketball terms. Home field advantage. I'm sorry. My brain has not been wrapped around in football for so long because we ain't got it back until just now. So yeah, they have a home field advantage against the Green Bay Packers. That's great. That's awesome, right? Except there's one problem. Do y'all remember last year? Remember in the playoffs? The number 7 seed Green Bay Packers, the youngest team in the NFL, beat the team that everyone had favored. Was the Dallas Cowboys? Dallas Cowboys last year did not lose at home all year long. They was killing it. Until they ran to the young boys, the Green Bay Packers young boys. The YNs, if you might say, with Jordan Love. And they got spanked last year in the playoffs. By the time the second half happened, it was 27-0. The game was over at that point. I turned it off. It was done. Cowboys cooked. Week 4 of the 2025-2026 season, it's a must-watch now. Because now the man got traded is on the other side, and he got all the money with it. So not only week 1, the Cowboys are going to go against the Eagles, right, in the 2025-2026 season. They're going against the Eagles in week 1. Then week 4, of course, you're probably wondering, is it going to be at the Eagles like home court, like they have home field advantage? Yes, it's going to be at the Philadelphia Eagles, home. They have a home field advantage, of course, because they're, of course, the Super Bowl champions. Why would you? I mean, of course, they're going to have their, their thing going on. So, yeah, the Dallas Cowboys are going to be going up against the Philadelphia Eagles in Week 1 of this year's 2025-2026 season. So that's that. And then Week 4, the Green Bay Packers are going up against the Cowboys in Week 4 of the 2025-2026 season. So, yeah. Good luck with that, Cowboys. In fact, I pray for y'all. Because y'all definitely going to need a lot of prayers. I'm telling you right now. Because what I just witnessed is probably one of the craziest things I've ever witnessed. And probably in me watching sports in over 20 plus years. I've seen one of the craziest things happen. I mean, not that long ago, Dallas. I think y'all. I want to reminisce Dallas on this point, but didn't y'all trade Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers around February, around the All Star break weekend? And now, a couple of months later, before a couple weeks before, a week before the 2025, 2026, NFL season starts, you guys trade away a guy into the Green Bay Packers. You trade away Micah Parsons, your best defensive player, to the Green Bay Packers, the team that spanked y'all, the team y'all hate. Let that sink in real quick, Cowboys fans. I don't know what y'all gonna do. I don't know what y'all gonna do. All I gotta do is pray for y'all. That's all I can do, and hope for the best. This season gonna be a pretty interesting season. Anybody can win. But I don't know about Dallas Cowboys. If they somehow make it all the way to Super Bowl despite this shit, then Jerry Jones got to be the greatest owner of all fucking time. I'm just saying that right now. If he somehow get this team to a Super Bowl, despite Micah Parsons not being there, he might be the greatest owner of all time, and he been blessed by God. I'm just letting you know. So, but for right now, this is a shit show, and I'm expecting it to be a shit show when week 1 happens, when they go against the Eagles, the Super Bowl champions. That's going to be one hell of a week for the Cowboys. And then week 4 happens on a Sunday Night Football. Oh, Lord, I cannot wait to watch that. That's going to be scrumptious. But yeah, I think that's pretty much it on everything I talked about in this whole entire situation of the Micah Parsons, trade to the Packers situation. I'm pretty sure you guys are already, aware of this whole thing as I'm recording this. A lot of Dallas Cowboy fans out there are pissed. I would be pissed too as well, but if I was a Cowboys fan, but I'm not. I'm just an NFL fan. So, yeah, if I do drink, which I don't, I'm straight edge. I'm CM Punk. I'm straight edge. I don't drink or smoke or do drugs. I'm straight edge for life, drug free. But if I ever have a chance to drink with y'all, I do it right now on camera. If I had a camera right now, I drink with y'all. Say cheers, take a sip, and just pray for y'all. Y'all can't catch a break. Y'all can't catch a break. People gonna compare this like this is basically worse than Luka Doncic getting traded, except that he wasn't treated as much badly compared to what. Well, actually, Luka Doncic got treated as the worst than Micah Parsons because Luka felt like the organization betrayed him. He wasn't out of shape. He was being a fat ass, and then they left him from dead, and then they traded him to the Lakers, which you just gave the Lakers a possibility of championship recipe right there. And he's already taking this whole weight, shit seriously right now. Like, great job, dumbass Dallas Mavericks fucking organization. And now we got Dallas Cowboys. Jerry Jones, the owner, just traded away he basically traded away Reggie White, which a lot of people compare him to Reggie White. He basically traded away Reggie White to the Packers. Similar with the Eagles did with Reggie White. RIP to Reggie White, by the way. Reggie White got traded from the Eagles to the Packers. He to win the Super Bowl with the Packers. And Dallas traded Micah Parsons, which a lot of people compared him to Reggie White, to the Packers. Y'all don't think what I'm thinking, right? Could there potentially be a Super Bowl contending team? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, though. But I don't want to dawdle on this too long. You know what I'm saying? It's been over 30 plus minutes of me talking about this. And I don't want to dawdle on this shit too long. So, you know what I'm saying? Thank y'all watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comment section. Let me know in the comment section down below how y'all feel about, the whole entire Micah Parsons getting traded to the Packers. And for all the Cowboys fans out there, how y'all feel about this? Packers fans, you got to let me know in the comment section too as well. NFL fans too as well. And any fans around the world, let me know what y'all think about this. Honestly, this is a W for the Packers because they got a defensive anchor for many years to come. And he's young too as well. So he's going to be a very good player for years to come. So Packers, great job. You got your man. And you only have to give up Kenny Clark in first round 2 picks. Oh, no big deal. Now, as the Cowboys, I'm praying for y'all. And that's pretty much it. So thank y'all for watching, and as always, take care of them out. Peace.